thousands of human lives have been lost. Hundreds of thousands' fates have been disrupted. People who've had for many years to live in fear of their lives and the lives of their children every single day. For 8 years, Kiev has continued to bomb its own citizens and to refuse to have a direct dialogue with Donbass, hypocritically declaring their adherence to the Minsk agreements whilst doing so. In this has also happened with the demonstratively silent Western curators or sponsors. It's a legitimate question to ask where you were, Western colleagues, for all these years. Why have you not raised your voices in Human Rights Council whilst the peaceful population in the Donbass were dying? When the crowds of nationalists burned alive those in the home of trade unions in Odessa, when Ukrainian artillery carried out targeted shelling of hospitals and schools where there were bomb shelters equipped, instead of bringing the Ukrainian authorities to reason and forcing them finally to establish a direct dialogue with their residents in the southeast part of the country, the collective West only fanned the fire of the internal Ukrainian conflict, encouraging nationalist sentiment and pumping the Kiev regime full of weapons. All of this was accompanied by, and continues to be accompanied by, lengthy discussions, including in this room, about concerns for the territorial integrity of Ukraine. I will not go further into this topic as the Human Rights Council is simply not empowered to discuss issues relating to the territorial appartenance of certain or different territories. Several times we sent signals to Kiev and its Western puppet masters on the need to stop the violence in Donbass, to comply with the Minsk package of measures, and we have not been heard. After Russia's recognition of the independence of these republics, the shelling did not stop, but in fact it increased. And the shelling is ongoing today. In these conditions, the decision to conduct a special operation to stop the tragedy in Ukraine was taken. We had no other choice. This operation is targeted in nature and there is no fire on civilian sites. The Russian Federation has consistently spoken and will continue to speak in favour of an honest and depoliticized dialogue on the situation of human rights in Ukraine. We are more concerned about this than anyone else, about the normalization of the situation in this country, so that our brotherly Ukrainian peoples can live in peace and harmony. However, such a discussion must be conducted on an equal footing with an honest approach to all existing problems. And it's quite clear that the urgent debate as proposed during this session of the Human Rights Council will clearly not serve this objective. In this context, the Russian Federation is against urgent debates being conducted